I mean, huge win for us, obviously, with just being at home again and playing in front of our fans, and obviously with the point differential in the win. But even just the way that our team came out ready to play today, ready to defend, I thought our defense was really, really phenomenal today, and just the way that we were able to respond at different points when we did have a couple possessions that were iffy on the defensive end, able to adjust and reset ourselves on a couple. Some of the key players being able to knock down some shots, we were able to adjust on that. But I just thought it was a really big win for us and really great team win overall too.
Yeah, so Chloe hit her 1,000-point mark in her career. As someone who's done that earlier this season, what does that number mean?
Yeah, it's a huge milestone, for anyone to hit. But I just think it's a testament to Chloe's progression as a player too. I think you've been able to see her continue to grow and continue to develop, and I think that's what I'm most proud of her for, is just the way that she's stuck to the grind and the growth and the process of her game, and the way it's developed and the way she's playing this year, it has been great. And so, to be by her side and all the teammates around her supporting her and loving on her in that media timeout after she hit it was a great moment.
Yes, that first quarter you guys ended up 19-6. How did you feel about the way the offense was moving and grooving in that first period?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like Liza came out and gave us a great spark. It was really good to see her knock down some shots early, but I thought it started on a defensive end. We were able to get steals, stops, get them out in transition, able to keep them moving and scoring that way. I thought that a lot of our screening actions, getting them to have to defend into the late shot clock was big for us. But yeah, I thought we were able to just get out and get some easy baskets right away.
Yes, you held Jayla Everett to 10 points tonight. She averaged 16 a game. How did you feel about the way that your guards defended her this day?
Yeah, she's a great player. I think the difference from last game to this game was just locking into her tendencies a little bit more. And Rose has done a great job with just having to guard the best player on the floor, and their best player being number 4 Everett. So I felt like she just did a great job of being able to take her out of her comfort zone this game and making her get to things that she doesn't normally get to within her game, and even just having that team defensive aspect with our post players being able to help our guards a little bit more. Like I said, I just thought that our team defense was really good today.
Yeah, so speaking of Rose, she had 7 assists tonight. How did she make that happen? How did you feel about how she was seeing the court tonight?
Yeah, I think she's, has that playmaking ability. That that's her job. And so, for her to be able to find the hot hand on the floor, and even just the way that our offense goes, there's so many different screening actions. So for people to be able to set the screens, for somebody to get open and Rose to make that pass right at the right time, there's so many key factors that go into it. But I thought Rose did a great job on both sides of the ball today, being able to control the tempo and pace of how the game was going to be played.
Yes, you guys out-rebounded St. John's 46-26. Was that a part of the game plan going in? How did that happen today?
Yeah, definitely one of the biggest keys to the game was our rebounding and knowing that Peoples and Archer like to get on the boards really hard, and the way that they crash is they're very athletic, they're very strong, physical, and so it was really important that our bigs were able to lock into that and be able to box them out, and not only just rely on the bigs with that, but the guards being able to get scrap rebounds and stuff like that. And I thought that was the way that we took them out of their game. They're able to get some easy baskets off their offensive rebounds usually, and so without that happening, got that win.
Yes, you won a close one a few nights ago at Providence. How do you think the energy from that close win came into today's game?
Yeah, there was a lot to build off of that game. I felt like we came into our film session after that game with a very open mind about learning and growing as a team, and I felt like a lot of that was defensively. How are we going to be able to get better on that defensive end? And today we showed that. I felt just like our aggression and our physicality on certain things, our activity was really the biggest thing, and just really, really proud of the way that we were able to respond, because at this point in the season, it's how you respond from game to game, and that's what we did.
So coming up next, you've got a matchup with Creighton. How important is this game for the rest of your guys' season?
Yeah, it's a huge one for us. Obviously lost at their place earlier this season, so being able to split that will be, extremely important, just with, seeding and whatnot. But more importantly, it's about, again, how are we going to respond? And so I think even we'll watch some of the film and clips of, what that game looked like before, and being able to make some adjustments will be the biggest thing. But even just continuing to build off the energy that we have right now, going on the winning streak that we have right now, is how can you continue to build and, grow. And I think that, Creighton's going to be a great opportunity for us to showcase that and continue the momentum.
Perfect. Anything else for Jordan?
I guess one question. So you have the game winner against Providence, and you have 24 points tonight. So what are you seeing out there, and what does it mean for your offensive efficiency moving forward?
Yeah, I think, I kind of talked about it, just the way that our offense moves is there's so many key parts to it, is how do the screening actions go, and people getting the, passes off at the right time. There's just so many key factors, and, the game winner just off a random pass from Rose, turn, shoot it. Even tonight, there was just great reads by everyone. I thought off a couple of my cuts, our post players, anyone in those passing positions, being able to make the right pass, and even, some of the defenses that are being thrown at me, it's different each possession, and that's something that I've continued to learn, watch, grow at, is how do you continue to, respond or even find different looks with different defenses. Even in tonight's game, St. John's played me differently in different possessions. So being able to continue to react and still execute.